Habari gani, my beloved Ndugu na Dada. This is your brother, your elder, your friend, your teacher, Abu Amin Ra, whose slave name is John Brinson. I want to take up a few moments of your time today to open your eyes to one glaring fact. That would help us get liberation. I want to bring you to an understanding of what it's all about in a nutshell, as they say, as quickly as possible, in other words. So let me begin by saying this, my brothers and sisters. You have your freedom. So stop asking others for your freedom. See, others are participating in their freedom, while you are participating in the negativisms that have been bestowed upon you through centuries of training. And my brothers and sisters, you must understand, however, there's a simple fact. We're born free, but we give it up when we begin to think. Because our thinking process is motivated by, enhanced by the brainwashing, the messing up of our emotions affects everything we perceive. Now listen to me. You are free. Nobody has you bound but yourself, your mind. Let me open your mind to this fact here. Do you know there are only two choices anyone can make on this life, or any animal or insect can make, those who can think, that is, in this life? That is a yes to it, or a no to it. There is no middle ground. That's a snow job that's been put on you. It either is or it either ain't. So my brothers and sisters, with this understanding, let me just state, you're free, and your problem is exemplifying or displaying your freedom because of fear you feel from those you say no to. But you see, my brothers and my sisters, my Ndugu na Dada, fear doesn't even exist. It takes place on the stages of your mind. But we give it reality when we react to it. We bring it alive. And then we're faced with a decision. But you see, we've been trained to fear death, because after death, if we haven't lived a certain way, we're going to be condemned to eternal hell and burned in the fire that's 3 times hotter than any fire you've ever felt. So we're afraid to die. So we say no to freedom. I got to stay alive as long as I can. But my brothers and sisters, back to the main thrust of this talk today. We're already free. The only thing that keeps us from acting out our freedom, making it real in our lives, is our fear of death. But death doesn't exist, my brothers and sisters. That's merely a transition stage. We transition back into what we were before we came through the wombs of our mothers into this physical reality. Where do we go? I don't know. There's not a human being alive or dead that knows or knew. The only way one can know is that person has to be there and witness that death does not exist. But my brothers and sisters, let me explain something to you. Death is just going back to whence we were before we entered this reality through our mother's uterus. So my brothers and sisters, let me just close by saying this. You have your freedom. Can't nobody do any more to you than you can do to them. Don't you understand? Don't you see the game that's being played on you? There ain't no death. That's transitioning back to where we were before we came through our mother's womb. No more hell, fire after death. That's an imaginary concept that boosts our fear. A fire 3 times hotter than the fire on earth intensifies that fear. And there it is. We have to make a choice between being free and risking your life for it, or surrendering and also giving up your life, maybe not physically at all times, but definitely spiritual most of the time. So my brothers and sisters, I join with you. I hope this video made sense. I know I dwelt on one point, because I believe if you say something long enough, repetitively, some of it's going to stick on the wall someplace. So in hoping that some of this information I have provided you is put into action, I say once again, Manduga Nadada. May the ancestors always smile on you. Peace.